Okay, hello there everyone. I hope you're having a super great Tuesday. I'm so sorry for the lateness of this post. I know I said I would be on earlier, and then I said I would be on around 11 or 12:30, and now it's 1:45, and I'm just recording this now. But hey, such is the life sometimes of an online coach, which you may or may not learn. It's also a personal choice. I want to do the work and I want to achieve my goals, and I know I want to get there in a certain amount of time, so that's why I'm doing the work and I'm doing like the crazy girl boss thing. But that's not for everyone, and we'll talk about that later on. But first thing I want to talk about today is what is a coach? Okay, like I have a little caption, like I have in the caption up there, I have a bunch of topics I'm going to talk about today. Hopefully I'm not going to take up too much time, but I'm going to try to be as clear and concise as possible because I want it to be as straightforward for you guys so that you don't have any questions, or if you have any questions, they're just like clarification questions. So hopefully I kind of get through everything. I'm addressing a few questions that you guys asked me as well, so if I don't address them fully, please let me know in the comments also. Okay, so first thing I want to talk about is what is a coach? Essentially, a coach is a coach. So if you've ever played a sport and you have a coach is basically someone who inspires you. They hold you accountable to your goals. They're someone who is basically like-minded as you, or someone who understands your vision and your goals. They're a mentor. They're someone who, in this case, may or may not like fitness and health, or may or may not be interested in it. They may want to work in it. A coach is someone who has big dreams, someone who has ambition, someone who wants to move forward in life, someone who wants to give back to the world, someone who wants to create an impact or to have impact on other people. It's someone who wants to help, someone who cares about others. Obviously, there's a ton of things I could say about who is a coach or what is a coach, but these are just like the top things that come to my mind. Also, I feel like my phone is like shaking every time I talk with my hands, so I have to stop talking with my hands because I'm sitting on my bed and everything's bouncing as I bounce because I'm very excited, so I have to stop bouncing basically, which is very difficult. Anyways, so that's very briefly what a coach is. Essentially, someone who's into health and fitness, or maybe they're not, but someone who is looking to improve their own health and fitness and help inspire the improvement of other people's health and fitness at the same time. The requirements to be a coach are super, super simple, and there are no requirements to be a coach. That's why they're super simple. It doesn't matter who you are, how old you are. Well, yes, you have to be over the age of 18. So obviously, but in the mindset of it doesn't matter if you feel like you're too old. There's never any too old to become a coach. There's just too late. That being said, anyone can become a coach. It doesn't matter of your education, of your schooling, of your experience. Anyone can become a coach because everything can be learned along the way. There's an abundance of training that Beachbody provides you. There's an abundance of training that I'm going to provide you, that you'll have access to from our upline. Like, there's so much training, you won't know what to do with it all. That's the great thing about this opportunity, is that anyone can come in and learn whatever they want, how as fast as they want, at the pace that they want, and in the kind of order that they want. Because it's a very unique business model in that everyone's business is creative, or is as creative as they are. You can kind of really tap into that and really explore the things that you like and the things that you know other people will find appeal in as well. I'm totally going off topic right now because I don't want to get to that part yet. So that being said, like I said, there's no requirements. You can have any background. Essentially, anyone can become a coach, obviously if they're over the age of 18. And unfortunately, right now, this opportunity is only available to people residing in Canada or the United States. We will be expanding to the UK later this year, but right now it's only for US and Canadian residents, so do apologize if you're not in the Canada or the United States. But that being said, other requirements to become a coach, this is actually a lack of requirement. There is no requirement, no time requirement, or no business hour requirement, which is something that I really, really loved at first, because I was super busy when I first started my coaching business. I had a full-time job, I was working another job, I had a boyfriend, I had family responsibilities, so I only really had an hour a day in my business to provide to my business. So I only had an hour, and so I only worked for an hour. Now, obviously, I have more time, so I give it more time. So the thing that's really nice about it is that because it's your business, you create your own hours, and so you decide how many hours and you decide when you work, which is super awesome. for me, because that's what I wanted. I wanted the flexibility to create my own schedule. I basically wanted the flexibility to live my life and then work when I wanted, because when I started coaching, I was living my jobs and then working, or I was living my jobs and then living my life in between and fitting my life in between, and that's not what I wanted. Like I posted earlier regarding time, it's not really a matter of having the time, it's more a matter of, like, do you want your dreams to come true or not? Because at the end of the day, like, we can say, oh, I want this to happen, I want this to happen, but it's never going to happen unless you take action. And that's kind of why I'm here prompting all this, is to help you guys realize whether it's something you want to pursue, whether your goals are in alignment with what coaching can provide, because there's huge potential in this business, and that's something we'll get to later. And it's just something that you really need to be open-minded to, but we'll keep going. So I'm just checking my notes here because there's so many things I want to talk about today. I had to make an abundance of notes so that I wouldn't obviously get lost. So now we're going to be talking about what is coaching. So we talked about what a coach is, what the requirements are. Now we're going to be talking a little bit more about what is coaching, the art of coaching. Essentially, it's providing value, support, encouragement. We're helping inspire others to take action, and we do that by sharing our experience, whether it's on social media or through conversation. We help provide health and fitness accountability to those who need it. We provide one-on-one mentoring and coaching. We provide challenge groups for people to come in and get that motivation and community and inspiration from. So we provide a lot of services and a lot of quote-unquote benefits and features, if you can say that about a person. But our purpose as coaches is to fight the trend of obesity. It's to provide solutions to fight the trend of food that is like lacking in nutrients because of poor quality manufacturing processes or artificial additives or preservatives. Essentially, our purpose and our goal is to help people see results with the tools that we have to offer. And the tools that we have to offer are the Beachbody tools. So if you've not heard of Beachbody before, Beachbody is one of the leaders in the health and fitness industry. Super amazing company. Their purpose essentially is to help fight the trend of obesity. So as a coach of Team Beachbody, we are here to fight the trend of obesity. They've created solutions to help with fighting that trend. They've created solutions for every single fitness goal out there, and they've created a super fantastic superfood shake to help address the problem of nutrients that are lacking from our foods, which can cause illnesses and other chronic diseases. Okay, and coaching, like I said earlier, is a flexible business. You work part-time or full-time depending on what you have to offer. You can work in the middle of the night, you can work in the morning, you can work in the middle of the day, you can break up your hours throughout the day. So if you have a couple hours here and a couple hours there, and then, you know what I mean, and it's going to vary day per day. So long as you have kind of a system and a checklist and a strategy, then it's gonna work, because there's a strategy for every coach out there. It just depends. You just have to figure out what type of coach you are, and then you have to talk with me, figure out your strategy, and then from there we'll figure out the potential for your success or the success potential of that strategy. Because as I said, there's a strategy for everyone, and there's potential for success in every single strategy. Moving on, the last thing I want to say about what coaching is that it's a mean to an end, or it's a means to achieve your goals. For me, because it has the potential to make millions, it's the means to basically achieve everything I want to achieve in my life, and I can do it in a way where I'm doing something I enjoy. I wanted a job in health and fitness. I got a job in health and fitness. I wanted a job where I could help others. I found that, and I wanted a job where I can control my income and grow my income to millions without building someone else's dreams, but helping someone. And I am still building other people's dreams because I'm helping my mentors, or I'm helping my coaches and my clients at the same time. And I got all of that in a fancy little bundle, and I can do it all from the fabulous comforts of my own home or anywhere with Wi-Fi. So really, I could take a vacation and take my business with me, and it would, nothing would stop. Or I could hire an assistant to take over for a week if I really wanted. So moving on, what is expected of the new coach? So when you sign up, what's expected from you? What's expected from you, a couple things, and it's very simple. Positivity, optimism, having an open mind, have the desire to help others, and have an open mind, or continue to be teachable. Always be teachable and be willing to learn, be excited about learning, and implement what you are learning. It's also expected that you be your own boss. Like I said, you're starting a business. You're joining my team, yes, but I am mentoring you as your coach. I'm not going to be your boss or anything. I'm essentially you're like Master Yoda. Do you know what I mean? Like, you're my Padawan. I'm not your CEO. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just there to help you on the journey. I'm there to provide you with tools, and I'm there to provide you with support. I'm there to provide you with resources. I'm there to provide you with an ear, a shoulder, a friend. Like, I'm here to be that friend for you, but I'm not your boss, which is super cool. So it's expected that you find it within yourself to treat this like a business, because if you don't treat it like a business, then it's not going to go anywhere. You have the potential to earn millions with this business, but you have to treat it like a business. The income you earn is based on the work you put in. Okay? The what you get out of it is based on what you put in. Think about it that way. Oh, my nose just got stuffy. So moving on. What to expect as a new coach and an evolving coach. So kind of what to expect from the opportunity itself, and also what to expect from myself. So what you can expect as a new coach is you can expect to be challenged. You can expect to grow, because like I said, you're always learning and you're doing personal development. You can expect to be a part of a team, a part of a larger community of like-minded people. So that includes the Fit Freak Squad, which is my personal coaching team and my coaches that I'm mentoring. And you'll also be a part of Team Uproar, which is my uplines team. So at some point or another, when you're more comfortable in your business and you start helping people get started with their own businesses, you might decide to create your own team too, but it's not necessarily a requirement. It's totally a coach's personal choice. I decided I wanted to create a team name and have a little private community for my own coaches. But at the end of the day, we are still a part of a larger community of people, so we always have extra resources. We can freaking message the CEO of the company and he would probably reply back, because he cares about his coaches. We have the opportunity to go to events and interact with the top coaches and the top trainers and the people in the corporate world of Team Beachbody, and learn from them and gain their knowledge. And you actually, as a new coach, you have the opportunity to earn a free ticket to Coach Summit, which is an annual, basically, Team Beachbody coach conference. And we basically take over a city for 3 days. We do a big workout in the streets. We take over one of their big stadiums, and we have like a ton of fun. We learn a ton of shit. And it's just a great bonding experience. It's a great life-changing experience, I want to say. And it's very humbling. It's humbling to see that, like, the top coaches are just like you. Like, the people who are rocking the business started off just like you. They're just regular people trying to make a living. And they all have concerns and fears and insecurities like the rest of us. Totally getting off track again. That's what happens when I record a video at 1 in the morning. It's technically 2 in the morning now. So other things that you can expect to receive, what other things you can expect as a new coach is you can expect, like I said, life-changing experiences, life-changing opportunities. You can expect to revamp your finances. If you're putting in the work, like I said, you can earn 6-7 figures in this business. You can expect to achieve your dreams. You can expect more energy, more self-confidence, and more self-love, because you're going to be doing more things that are going to fill you up, that are going to help you grow and help you embrace the potential of life. You're, as a coach, you're going to be doing the workouts and drinking the Shakeology as well. So as a result, your health and fitness is going to improve, because you're going to be working out every single day. You're going to be working on your nutrition every single day. You're going to be fueling your body with this fabulous superfood shake every single day. Okay? And you're going to be helping other people stay accountable by sharing your fitness with them. So as a result, you're going to become more accountable to your own health and fitness. Yes, I will help you stay accountable to it, but you might realize you won't even need it, because you're going to be so into helping your people that getting your workout done is just going to come like as a second nature. You can expect to see your work ethic improve, because you're going to be surrounded by crazy people who want to get shit done and who want to achieve great things. You're going to see your own accountability improve in other things as well, because what you do in one thing how you do one thing is how you do everything. So as your accountability improves in your fitness and your nutrition, your accountability in your business will improve, and your accountability in everything else you kind of want to achieve in your life will improve as well. Like I said, your overall health and fitness will improve as well, because you're going to be drinking Shakeology, following those programs, and following the nutrition plans as best as you can, obviously. If you know me, you know that I cheat with my nutrition a lot, because I work out like all the time. But it's something that I'm working on improving, do you know what I mean? And it's something that I wouldn't do without I wouldn't have done without this opportunity. And it's something I'm very grateful for, because I'm probably the healthiest I've ever been. I'm the happiest I've ever been. And I'm just so grateful for the opportunity to be able to do what I do from home and share it with other people. Like, to be able to have an opportunity to transform someone else's life in the way that my life was transformed is just, there are no words. So, now that I've totally lost my train of thought, let me look at my... Alright, we're moving on. So, the next thing I want to talk about is, we're talking about expectations. So what you can expect from me. Like I said, I'll be holding you accountable to your health and fitness, because you'll be a part of my challenge group as well. You'll be in my boot camp, even though you'll be hosting your own. So the best thing to do to be successful in your business is to be the best coach, or the best boot camper. So as a result of having to host your own boot camp, it's going to be very easy for you to then just pop into mine and post your accountability, or vice versa. So you're just going to be solidifying that accountability within yourself. For me, other things that you can expect, like I said, I'm going to be kind of like your Master Yoda. So resources, knowledge, tips, tricks, everything I can provide you. You're going to get girl boss motivation from me. Hard work is what you're going to get from me. You'll get friendship, loyalty, dedication, and leadership. Everything that you need to help you get forward, I will provide you. It's just a matter of you telling me exactly what you need if it's not something that we communicate. You know what I mean? I'm always going to be asking you, how can I help you? How can I help you? And you just have to let me know, because I'll be there. That's what I'm here for. As coaches, we do a few things daily, and they're super simple things. So we have 4 main things that we I was like, wait a minute, something was going on. We have 4 main things that we do on a daily basis, 4 vital behaviors, and they're very simple. They are: do personal development, and I'll go into detail in them after I say them. Do personal development, work out, or no, be a product of the product, that's the second one. Invite and recognize. So the first one is do personal development. Personal development is essentially reading a book or listening to an audio, something that has to do with personal growth or business training, and it's taking the knowledge that you learn and implementing it. And that's super important, because as a business owner, you're going to be dealt a lot of cards. You're not going to know things, so obviously you're going to have to learn a lot of things, and you're going to be dealt a lot of negativity from naysayers, or from just people who don't understand, who aren't educated in what we're trying to offer, or who are not unwilling to be educated. And so as a result, personal development is there to help you deal with that crap. It's there to help you to just dig through the mud and reflect on it, to release it, and to just move forward. It's there to help you when you're afraid. It's there to help you overcome the obstacles. That's why we do personal growth, because if you don't grow, you're just going to stay the way you are, and you're never going to be able to overcome the stuff that's holding you back. Personal development is basically there to help you overcome the stuff that's holding you back. So that's the first one. The second thing that we do every single day is we are a product of the product. So we do a workout and we drink the shakes. We are following and we don't just do a workout. We do a Beachbody program from start to finish, because what we are doing is we're sharing these programs with people, saying this will work for your goals, that will work for this goal. But if we say that and we don't have quote unquote proof, or if we don't necessarily follow those programs ourselves, why are these people going to take our advice? Like, if we do not practice what we preach, why would these people have faith in us? Why would they follow us? Why would they join us? Okay, so that's why we do it. And it's because it's fun and we love the product. So if you were anything like me, like you heard in my story yesterday, I had heard of Beachbody before I started coaching. So when I started coaching, I was like, yeah, I'm pumped to try every single Beachbody program out there. I was the crazy coach that bought the Showcase Challenge Pack when I started, which was 3 programs, not just 1 program. And I ended up spending like a ton of money. But it was totally worth it, because that's what I wanted. Not the point. So that is the second vital behavior, is to be a product of the product. We are proving to people that things are working, because otherwise, how will they believe us? How will they know that we're making sense, right? The third vital behavior is to invite. So invite is very vague, right? We're not just cold calling people, right? That's not what we do. That's something a coach doesn't do, is we don't cold call, right? We're not just selling to people, we're sharing to people. And so when we invite, first it's important that we start a relationship with these people, and we form some type of bond and trust. That way, when we figure out, or when we discover their goals or discuss them, we can kind of say, oh, hey, that sounds like something I've been through. And this is kind of how I dealt with it. Is that something you'd be interested in? That is like the most natural invite ever. Okay, that's essentially what we do all day long is we talk to people, and we don't start a conversation with the intent to invite either. We just start a conversation. Hey, thanks for liking my post. Hey, I just saw you on my feed and I thought I'd reach out because I haven't spoken to you in a while. Hey, thanks for adding me. Hey, thanks for this. Do you know what I mean? Like, or hey, I saw your picture and I thought you looked adorable. Or, oh, tell me about your hairstyle. Or tell me about this. Or asking for feedback will always get people to talk to you. Essentially, you just start conversations, and then some of them will fold in, or some of them will turn into health and fitness naturally, and then they'll lead naturally into an invite, and some won't. Some will fade off into the distance, and then you'll go back to them later. But essentially what you're doing all day long is you're talking to people. You're talking to people, you're inviting them, and then you're following up with them. After that, you're posting on social media every single day, and that's another way that you grow your network, is as you grow or as you share your things on social media. So, disclaimer, your social media should probably be public so people can see it. As you do that, you're growing your network because people start following you. And that's another thing that we do. Like I said earlier, we host accountability groups. So we're hosting challenge groups or a boot camp. And if you are a little iffy on, sorry, my knees were hurting. If you're a little iffy on the details of a boot camp, I'm going to post the link to my sneak peek into my boot camp below this video. That way you guys can hop into it and kind of check out the details there. But we host boot camps, we mentor people, we support them, we recognize boot campers. So we recognize people, that's our fourth vital behavior. And we recognize people by talking to them, congratulating them. We can give them shout outs in our groups. We can give them shout outs on our public pages. And that basically does several things. First off, it helps support that customer or that client in their journey. It helps reinforce to them that what they're doing is good, and that that you have faith in them and that you're excited for them. So it helps boost them up and then give them more motivation and more encouragement. And it also shares with the world, if you're posting it on your personal page, it shares with the world what you're doing. It shares with them that you're changing people's lives, that you're trying to help people, that you're making a difference, and it improves your credibility, it improves your validity, and it helps people trust you and think, oh, well, if that person achieved that with her, well, what could she do with me? You know what I mean? Like, it increases intrigue and interest as well. So essentially that's what we do all day long. And then at the end of the day, we do things that we love. We have time for ourselves. We take baths, we chill, we just do normal stuff. So that's essentially what we do all day long as coaches. Super simple, right? So we wake up, we do some personal development, we work out, we drink a shake, we grow our network, post some stuff, talk to people, invite some people, talk to our boot campers, host a challenge group, and then we mentor and support our people, okay? So it's super, super, I know it sounds like a lot. It's really not that much. Because at the end of the day, it's enjoyable. If you think about it, you're just talking to people, having a good time. And it's enjoyable because you can choose who you talk to. You choose who you invite. You choose who you connect with. Obviously, you can't choose the people who follow you, but you can choose who you follow and who you reach out to. Right? You can choose to say no to someone if they are interested in your boot camp, but they're entirely someone you don't want to work with. You have the choice to choose who you work with, and that's what makes this job another fantastic fucking job. Right? Now that I've done this video, and I'm not done. Well, now that I'm recording, I'm like, oh, I should talk about the boot camp a little. So I did say I'm going to post the link to my boot camp below, but very quickly, in a nutshell, what is a boot camp? A boot camp is a Facebook group, essentially a community of people that you're helping in Beachbody journeys. And these are people, peers, friends, people that you met on social media that you didn't know before. And essentially they're all working towards goals with health and fitness solutions from Beachbody. And that they stay in there, they post daily, you post your fitness accountability daily, you give them inspiration, you give them motivation, nutrition tips, meal prep tips, tips on treats you can give your dogs, tips on happiness, tips on mindset, tips on whatever the heck you love and are passionate about. Things that you're passionate about and things that you could talk about forever are basically things that you're going to post about publicly and post about in your boot camp. That's the value that you can add to the community and to your marketplace. That's how you get people to want to work with you, is you add value to your lives. You basically, if you want to make $1 million, help make 1 million people's lives better, right? That's the quote. So essentially, in the boot camp, essentially you just add value all day long. All day long. You add value 1 to 2 times a day, 3 times a day, depending on how long you have. And then at the end of the day, you go in and you comment on people's stuff, you give them support and encouragement, and then you go on with the rest of your day. Okay? Like I mentioned earlier, what we do not do as a coach is be gross, icky salespeople. Okay? We don't cold call. We don't push product. We don't, we don't get pushy. We talk to people. We figure out if they have a need. And if they do, we invite them. If they don't have a need, it's not time to invite them. Move the fuck on and talk to someone else. And that's it. Like, we don't just try and sell. We share our experience. And as we share our experience, and we're telling a story, and that's what sells people on it, quote unquote. They think, well, this regular girl did it, and this was her problem, and so it's similar to mine. I could do it too. And even if your story is not similar to everyone's story, that's fine. There's another story that you can always tell. But the point is that you're telling stories, whether they're your experiences or someone else that you know's. You're telling stories to help. Telling stories to help people understand the tools that they could use to help them achieve their goals. And because you get to know them at first, because you form that relationship and you legitimately become friends with these people. Like, it's not one and done. You don't just help them and then they ditch you unless they don't like you and they want to leave. That's fine. But for the most part, like, you get to know these people for a significant amount of time, and they're your friends, and they're people that you come to admire and respect. And so, as a result, that's why we're not salespeople, because we don't just sell to you and ditch you. We share this fabulous fucking tool with you. There's several tools, actually, which we'll talk about later when we talk about costs. But we share all of these tools with you, and then we help you get through the journey. What we do as coaches, what I should have been a little bit more specific about, is we help people get started, and then we help them stay accountable, and then we help them keep going. We help them create sustainable results. And because we do that, that's why we're not salespeople. Salespeople, they make the sale and they're out, right? So if you just look at people and you're like, well, I have to make this sale to make my numbers this month, and then you don't help them with the rest of their journey, then yeah, you're an icky, disgusting salesperson. But if you're helping them sign up and you're helping them stay accountable, you're checking in with them as many times as you can, then you're just being a coach. You're just being a fantastic fucking coach, okay? Half of the time, people are not buying into the products anyway. They're buying into you. They're buying into the accountability and the friendship and the fabulousness that you're going to bring to their lives, okay? Because you are unique and awesome, and you have amazing value to bring to everyone's life. You just have to figure out what it is and tap into it and figure out the best way to present it to them and to give it to them and to distribute it and service them. My God, it's getting late. I feel like I've been going on forever. It's been half an hour already. So I have a lot to talk about coaching. Apologies in advance. Not apologizing. So one of the questions that I received that I'm addressing today is, what are the best ways to grow your business? Or what are some of the best ways to grow your business? Because obviously everyone's going to have different ways, and there's a magnitude of different ways. But some of the different ways that I've discovered or that I've come to practice very consistently are what I'm going to talk about right now. And one of those things is to follow those 4 vital behaviors that I mentioned. Every single day I wake up and I do my personal development. I do my workout and I talk to my people and I recognize them. Some days I don't want to, but I do it anyway because it's very easy to say, oh, I'll do it tomorrow. And it's very also easy to not do it tomorrow. Okay, so if you're not going to do it today, what makes you think you're going to do it tomorrow? So do it now. Save yourself the time of doing it later. That's basically my mindset. But no, that's essentially one of the most important things to me is they always say, do the vital behaviors. And for so long, I wasn't really doing them, and I thought I was, but I wasn't really, and my business wasn't moving, and I wondered why. Until I started tracking how I was actually spending my time, realized I wasn't spending any time on the business building activities, which are inviting people to the business and helping them get started and helping them continue. Okay, so that's the best way to grow your business is to do those vital behaviors that I mentioned, and to talk to more people and to invite more people. Like I keep saying, make 1 million people's lives better, and you're going to make $1 million. The more people you talk to, the more chances of yeses, the more chances of success. That's probably my biggest tip, is talk to more people. And implement, just talk to more people. For me, I was talking to 2 or 3 people a day, and now I'm talking to 100 people a day. Talk to more people. That's probably my biggest tip. Is just talk. And get out of your comfort zone. Ditch your comfort zone. Obviously, it's uncomfortable talking to certain people, or it's uncomfortable reaching out, or it's uncomfortable when you're uncertain about what you're saying, or if if you feel embarrassed, or if you're afraid of people going to judge you, get over yourself. If people judge you, then you don't want them in your lives. And if they love you, then they're not going to judge you. They're going to understand that you're doing something you're passionate about, and they're going to respect that. Most of the time, the people that you love the most will support you, and sometimes they won't, and that's okay. You just have to like buckle down and prove to them that they are wrong. That's essentially what you do if that happens. So other ways to best grow your business is to like I said, invite, but not just invite people to join you on a fitness journey, but to invite them to join you on your coaching journey, to help to invite them to join you on your team and to help build a team with you. The more people that you help in the business, the more that Beachbody will reward you with bonuses, because the more people that you help become coaches, then the more people that they help with their health and fitness, and the more people they help become coaches. And so the more people that you help become coaches, as a result, you're increasing your field of influence. And as a result, Beachbody's like, well, that's awesome. Here's a bonus. So there's a lucrative bonus system. There's a weekly bonus system, and then there's a quarterly bonus system for those who are higher up in the company. But it's a freaking amazing bonus. That being said, these bonuses are super lucrative. They're like the bread and butter of the business. So if you're looking like me to make the 6 or 7 figure income, then your best practices would be do the vital behaviors, talk to more people, and talk to a lot of people about coaching. Have them come into the business, try to find more people to help inspire more people to get better, because the more people you inspire to inspire more people, the more money you will make with Team Beachbody. They love it when we expand our field of influence. They have fantastic bonuses in place for us, and these bonuses are basically what allows you to get to that millionaires club. That's what allows you to get to the 6 or 7 figure bonus, or the 6 or 7 figure income. It's very hard to achieve the 6 or 7 figure income by just helping people get started with fitness journeys and continue on their fitness journeys, because it's all commission. So I'm going to jump right in now to how we make money, because it just works off really nice. Actually, before I move on, my last thing, the last tip, my last best practice to move your business forward is to learn every single day, be teachable, and implement the things that you learn, and work your fucking ass off. Okay, now, how to get paid. We have several ways that we get paid. Like I mentioned, I've kind of teased a few of them. The first way that we get paid is through commissions. Initial commissions and residual commissions. So everyone that signs up with us initially, there's an initial commission, and then as they keep purchasing orders, we get residual commissions from those people. But obviously it's really hard to live off of residual commissions. You don't want to keep, unless you just keep having people come into your boot camp, but after a while that gets very excessive, it gets very tiring, and you can't build the income that you want by just those initial and residual incomes. You need extra incomes, and you need a little bit more bonuses. But before we get there, still on the thought of commissions. So you get commissions from people that you personally help get started. So people that you send your link to and you're like, here, sign up. But then there's a point in your journey where Beachbody is going to start assigning customers to you, and then you earn income and commission off of those people just by accident. You're like, well, shit, I got assigned a customer and I made some money today. So that's another way that Beachbody rewards you for expanding your field of influence. After you help 2 coaches get started, you start basically earning customers from Beachbody. So free customers that they basically send to you. And these are people who sign up from like the beachbody.com website or something. So they don't sign up with a coach, and then they're placed with you. They're like, you know what I mean? So you get free commissions, quote unquote, from Beachbody, to help with your commissions. And then, like I mentioned, there are bonuses. There's a Team Cycle bonus, which is weekly, and then there's a Star Diamond quarterly bonus. And so the quarterly bonuses are those crazy bonuses, like I mentioned. They get up to like the tens of thousands per quarter. They can get up to some craziness. And then as you get higher up, you earn like your bonus, and then the bonus is under you. So it can get up to some like crazy freaking numbers, let me tell you, like 45,000 in 1 quarter. So it's just like, cool. I made that in 3 months. Cool. That's nothing. Well, it's nothing to my boyfriend. He makes that in that long too, but construction. It's not fair. I'm in the wrong business. No, never. I love it here. So that being said, the Team Cycle bonus and the Star Diamond quarterly bonuses are very, very, like I mentioned earlier, they're the bread and butter of our income. If you want to make that 6 to 7 figure income, you want to be thinking about those bonuses, and to do that, you need to be thinking about helping people get started with their own businesses so that they can help inspire other people. You can expand your field of influence, and Beachbody will help reward you more. Finally, my last topic is cost. So cost is a little complicated little section I'm going to be talking about. I'm going to be talking about the value that you're going to be getting, and then I'm going to be talking about the actual price that you're going to be getting. So like I mentioned above, one of the vital behaviors is to be a product of the product. And so to make it really easy for you to be a product of the product, your registration or your registration, your business registration fee or your business opening fee, your initial fee, essentially is the cost of our annual All Access Beachbody On Demand Challenge Pack with Shakeology. That was so hard to say when you are really this tired. So essentially, we provide you with all the tools that you need to be credible, to know what you're talking about, to experience what you're talking about. You are provided with a online streaming service of over $6,000 in workout videos, nutrition plans. There's a cooking show on there, so that's valued at over $6,000. You have access to all the programs that are currently on there, new programs, premium programs, and then you'll also have access to all the new upcoming programs. So anything that releases within the time that you're enrolled, or within the time that you're a coach, so obviously forever, or for hopefully a very long time. So everything that releases within the time that you are enrolled with the Beachbody On Demand membership, you basically automatically get it put on that streaming service for you, and you automatically get to use it. Otherwise, you would normally have to pay for that new program. Premium programs and new programs you have to pay extra for normally, but we have this new all access service, which is super fantastic, and you have access to everything at basically like the push of a button. So valued at over $6,000. From there, you also have a monthly supply of your Superfood Shakeology shake. So like I mentioned, it is, or I don't think I mentioned it in this video. I think I mentioned it in my other video. But I will post a link below that will give you a little more detail about Shakeology. But Shakeology is essentially a superfood shake. It has over 70 delicious superfood ingredients that are kept as raw and as whole as possible, so we get as many nutrients as possible. But essentially, Shakeology was the answer to poor quality food. If you don't know, food these days, the quality of our food is diminishing because of the way that we're making it and the artificial preservatives we're putting in it, or the pesticides that we're making it with. And so because of this chronic lack of nutrients that we're getting, like because we're eating food that doesn't have the nutrients we need, obviously we are not getting the nutrients we need. So there's a chronic lack of nutrients, and as a result, your body can't function the way that it should. Like your body literally cannot function at its max capacity. Your energy is going to be lower. Your bodily functions are not going to function as properly. So for example, your digestion and your bowels are not going to function as properly. So as a result, you're going to gain weight. You're going to have more cravings because your body's not getting the nutrients that it needs, so it's just going to crave everything until it finds what it needs. And you're going to have more energy because you're going the other way. You're going to have obviously less energy because you don't have the nutrients that you need. I think that's what I just repeated. I'm so getting tired. So Shakeology was designed and created by these fabulous people at Beachbody, and they're basically their goal was to provide us with a solution to the lack of nutrients that we're getting from our food, because they know that it's important to have the nutrients that we need in order to be able to do our workouts at 100%, to be able to, fight our food cravings, to be able to stay accountable to our health and fitness. And so Shakeology is that solution. It's there to help you improve the output of your body, to help you lose weight, because now when your bowels start working better and your digestion start working better, obviously everything starts working better. You lose more weight because and you're not craving junk, and you have more energy, so you have more energy to work out. Like everything works together to help you lose weight when you're drinking Shakeology. But if losing weight is not your goal, it also helps just create that basic foundation of nutrition while you help build. So it's not just a weight loss shake. It's a superfood health shake. It's not even just a protein shake. There's proteins, there's carbs, there's healthy fats, I don't know if that's the one I want, but there's phytonutrients, antioxidants, digestive enzymes. There are just a whole slew of vitamin and nutrients, let me tell you, people. And that is valued at $130. From there, you get the portion fix containers and guide. That's valued at about $20. Like I mentioned before, in the streaming service, you have fitness plans, but you also have a nutrition plan for every single fitness plan. So because obviously you burn different amount of calories in every single plan, But every plan is very similar in that it uses a portioning system to help make it very, very easy and simple for you. And as a result, or to help you make it even easier, we send you a set of portion containers to help you kind of gauge what a portion is and help you stay more accountable and make it more easy for you that way. That's valued at $20. From there, you'll also have a daily accountability coach, so that's me, which is valued at over $100 an hour. And you'll have access to my VIP accountability group, so you'll have access to my boot camp, as well as access to the Fit Freak Squad, which is valued at $100 a month. And then you'll also get a 25% discount on everything that you purchase after your initial registration. So every Shakeology order, if you order the Beachbody Performance line, because we have some really fantastic performance supplements like a hydration drink and an energizer drink, which I'm freaking obsessed with. We have a post-workout, we have a pre-bedtime post-workout, like we have everything that you can think of. So you get a super awesome 25% discount. And so, okay, let's do the math. I said everything all together is, I'm looking at the numbers, everything all together is valued at $6,000, $350. So $6,350. That is the overall value of everything you'll be receiving with your registration. Plus, actually, you'll also be receiving your welcome coach guidebook, and that's like your initial business fee, and that's valued at $45. I forgot to mention that. So $6,300, let's say $6,400 is the value that you're going to be receiving, and you're only going to be paying $186 for it, Canadian. Okay, it's $160 US, and because this package is on sale this month, you're actually saving $40 more. So you're getting a value of $6,400 for only $186, and you're already saving money on that because you're getting a sale price. So super, super amazing value for what you're getting. And like I said, it's super important for you to be a product of the product in order to share legitimately with these people that, you know, the products are improving your life, that what you're doing is help make your life better. If it's not helping make your life better, then nobody's going to believe you. Nobody's going to join you, because you know what I mean? You have to be your best challenger. And the best way to get results is to lead by example, right? So that's what I mean by be your best challenger. If you want to help inspire people, you have to be inspiring. You have to do the work. And that's what we do. That's what we do as coaches, is we do the work and we help people do it. The last thing that I want to say about cost is that, so your initial fee is $186 Canadian or $160 American. And then after that, starting your second month, you have an $18 monthly business fee. Essentially, it's like your website fee, the maintenance fee for your website, and other fees, like things that we don't really want to deal with, like product, actually having product and sending it out, and customer service and all that stuff there. Okay, so $18 a month is nothing. It's pennies. And the goal here when you sign up is to help make your investment back within the first month that you're enrolled as a coach. So it's super easy to do that. You basically just have to help, I believe, 3 to 5 people. I believe it's 4 people. Off the top of my head, I'm going to say it's 4 people. But that's why I say 3 to 5 people, because the numbers keep changing. Because depending on what you're selling. Quote unquote selling. Depending on what you're sharing with people. But so yeah. The goal is to earn back that initial investment within your first month, because obviously we want you to see the value in what you're doing, and we want you to earn your money back, because obviously we want you to be successful. And in doing so and helping those 3 to 5 people in your first 3 months, so say you help someone 3 to 5 people in the first month and your second month and your third month, what you're going to end up doing is earning a free ticket to Coach Summit, like I mentioned, right? Super freaking awesome. All right. Moving on. I think that's it. So like I said, everything is possible. Have an open mind. Think. What is your vision? That's what I want to know below. If you haven't posted in the previous video that I posted yesterday, what is your vision and your goals? What is your vision for your life? Where do you see yourself in 10 years? Where do you want to be in 10 years? And then ask yourself, am I doing the things that I need to do to get there in 10 years? Is this opportunity a way that can help me get there? Can I achieve my goals with this? Because the flexibility of this business can allow you to do everything and anything else on the side. Okay? That being said, I have in the comments or in the caption a few little emojis for you to take a look at. So if you're interested in continuing your journey with me and you want to get started right away, give me a thumbs up in the comments. If you're interested but you're not ready to get started right away, give me a little fist bump. And if you are never going to be interested or you're not interested at all, give me a thumbs down and I'll respect your decision. Either way, let me know what your thoughts are. Let me know if you have any additional questions. I really hope that I made sense because I've been talking now for like 45 minutes. I'm so sorry, guys. But there was a lot of information and you guys had to get it all. And here it all is. So let me know if you have any additional questions and I hope you guys have a super fantastic night. We are starting a new coach training, or I'm starting a new coach training next week or the week after. So deadline to register is coming up within the next couple of days. So definitely don't take your time because I can only mentor so many coaches at a time, right? So I'm only taking 3 more coaches this month. So by it's the end of the month tomorrow, obviously. So think about it. If you enroll by the end of tomorrow, like I said yesterday in yesterday's video, you're going to get a free gift. But you can also enroll by the end of the week as well. So that's it. Enroll, register, all that fancy stuff. Let me know in the comments what your thoughts are. If you have any additional questions, what is your vision and are you working towards that goal right now? And if not, then let's do it together. Okay? Thank you so much for joining me on this sneak peek. I am super grateful for your love, your participation, and your support. I hope to be able to provide that same to you. Okay? So let's get started and just let me know when you're ready.